So, I'm making another MoviePass video, and this one's going to hurt the most. So, hey everyone, this is Kevin T. Rodriguez, film critic of iCritic.net and shareholder in Helios and Matheson. And you know what? I'm almost getting a little tired of these daily MoviePass videos because the company is making it harder and harder to defend, and this might even be the point where I say, yeah, for some of you, and in fact, even for many of you maybe, it might be worth not keeping your MoviePass card. I still wouldn't do a knee-jerk reaction to it. If you've got a couple weeks on your subscription, mark the calendar of when it's going to be renewed. You can reassess it the day before, but this is by far the least promising thing. Now, I have been telling people that, you know what, even if you're having to pay the surge on the big movies, it's still worth keeping for the independents. It's still worth keeping for independent films, for the smaller films that will never peak. But as my dad said, MoviePass might be drowning in his own vomit, because as some people have sent me emails, I believe a guy by the name of John sent me these emails. As you can see, they are charging peak pricing for 8th Grade, an independent movie that is excellent, by the way. You should definitely go see this movie. I mean, let's at least try to keep the movies in discussion a little bit. 8th Grade is a wonderful movie. Way, way, way better than most of the movies that are out there right now. But it's an independent film. There's not going to be a lot of demand for this. And yet, as you can see, not only is there a peak price applied, it's the full $8, which means MoviePass is definitely trying to convince people not to use the service. I pretty much think that the only places, I should say, that do not have peak pricing and that you can just see outright are the partnered theaters. And you know what? Maybe that's kind of what needs to happen. I mean, maybe I'll make a video on how I think MoviePass needs to restructure. But here's the thing. This is definitely a fairly final straw for me. This is the kind of thing that by the time my yearly membership ends, if it's still around and if this stuff is still going on, I would definitely have second thoughts about, re-upping my subscription. Because independent films are almost never in demand for peak pricing. They just aren't. And when you peak price them, in most cases, they won't even be at the theater for more than a week. So that's a problem. And what's also interesting is, as you can see in this picture, Won't You Be My Neighbor, the Mr. Rogers documentary that is still the best film I've seen this year, in all fairness. Definitely see it if you haven't. But that's peak pricing, and I can tell no one's seeing that movie now. There's no reason for it to peak price. So they're just simply out of money right now. And unless they can figure something out, this isn't going to change. And a $10 a month discount card, I believe, would still be of value. But if the discount's going to be $8, then, or like if it's going to be an $8 ticket, then you know what? Yeah, you can get those super passes for the theaters that you go to on their website, at Costco. There's really almost no reason to have it. Now, unless you guys are going to have to renew in like a couple days, I would write down when your membership expires and reevaluate the day or two before. But yeah, this is very, very disappointing. This is very disappointing. And the thing is, some of the movies have to be free. I'm not saying all of them have to be free, but some of them do. And the independent films who have been your biggest champions, independent studios and theaters have been the biggest champions of MoviePass, even if they don't want to partner with them for some reason. Well, they will turn on you because they just will. You're not driving them to your movies anymore when, like, I mean, heck, even if we, like, assumed people were willing to pay the $8 fees, which I've definitely gotten the impression a lot from my viewers, a lot of people don't. If you have to choose between paying $8 to see Teen Titans Go, which is fun but disposable, or paying $8 to see 8th Grade, you're going to pick Teen Titans Go. You've heard of it, you're a little familiar with it, yeah, you're going to just do that. And that doesn't help the independent theaters or the independent movies. Now, what could happen this weekend, this could be the best last experiment, so to speak. If they make a really strong case that they show that most of their subscribers went out of their way to go to e-ticket theaters to see Mission Impossible 6, that could be the best piece of information that they have in convincing theaters to become partnered theaters. But, you know, it might be too little too late. I don't know. So, yeah, at the moment, I would be very cautious about MoviePass, I guess I would say. I don't want the service to go away. I still don't. And I think a lot of people don't want it to either, whether they realize it or not. I know all you people say that, well, AMC will stick around. No, you have no guarantee of that. You have no guarantee. They made this to compete with MoviePass. And until Regal introduces a subscription card, I would feel very uncomfortable with AMC basically being the only one. And before anyone mentions Cinemark, you know what? Bite me. Cinemark is not competition. You know, if you like it, that's fine. No one who can tie their shoes would ever sign up for Cinemark over these two services because the value just is not there. But that said, yeah, it's been a pretty depressing weekend, I'm not gonna lie. And this video is gonna go Monday, and fair warning, you might just see another video on MoviePass because who knows, we might see the bankruptcy that day because apparently the servers went down again, and that was after they took out the emergency funds to pay for the ticket services. So anyway, yeah, so now we've got surge pricing up to $8. We've got them doing it for the independent films. In some cases, like some people were saying that they went to like a $3 theater and they were being charged a $3.75 surcharge. And yeah, but I've also gotten this sense. I mean, I know like on Facebook and Twitter, there's people who are, you know, celebrating. They can't wait for MoviePass to die. Heck, I have people coming on my channel saying, "Oh, give it up, it's dead," and you know, for some reason they just take real joy in this. And I'm sure John Campea will be, you know, dancing like a clown in the street, you know, after his, you know, tooth from his surgery gets healed. Which my big condolences, man. I don't like going to the dentist either. But on average, more people are sad at the prospect of MoviePass going away, and they are pretty hurt by the idea. So I don't know. I'm hoping some other company buys them up and does something different with them. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where it goes from here. I'd love to see it survive. I'd like to see it survive in a way that it makes sense as well. If it survives just to survive, then, you know, that's not really doing anyone any good. So anyway, I guess that's where we're going to leave that right now. So what do you folks think? Is this like the last straw? I mean, people keep telling me it's the last straw, and yet they're still around. They're still coming on my videos. Also, I guess a quick question. When you have little updates like this, do you mind these audio-only videos, or would you prefer seeing my face? You know, I'm just curious because you know, for little things like this, I'd rather not spend a lot of time on the editing, but, you know, you guys are also my audience, so I want to kind of give you a choice in that. So, you know, let me know. Comment below. Like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy these videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, of course, but even as little as $1 goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.